I'm Casey.
And we are Triple K Art Studios.
Now, normally I am Miss Chu from Lost Creek, so huge shout out to all of my students from Lost Creek Elementary. I miss you so much, but we are making these videos on our personal YouTube channel so everyone can enjoy them. Today we're going to be doing a really fun and simple art lesson that is going to teach us so much. We're going to learn about Cubism, we're going to learn about Pablo Picasso, we will learn about cool and warm colors, and we will be making an abstract painting today that looks like this. That you will be needing today, you will need a white paper to paint on. Ours are a little bit larger. I found a big pad of drawing paper in the back. We're going to use some larger papers today. You will need another piece of paper that we will be using to fold, to cut out a heart from. So this is just computer paper, it works fine. Construction paper will work as well. You will be needing some crowns, really just a dark crown, a black crown, a blue crown, a purple crown, a dark crown. You will be needing scissors, a pencil, a ruler, or a straight edge. Kaylin will be using this ruler as her straight edge. I found a box of Dum Dum candy canes on top of the refrigerator that I will be using as my straight edge. Kaylin, would you like a candy cane? Okay. Oh, we're still doing a video. While we're enjoying our candy canes that have been on top of the refrigerator since December, they're still delicious, we are going to learn about Pablo Picasso and the Cubism art movement. Pablo Picasso was born on October 25, 1881 in Spain. Picasso was a painter and a sculptor, and throughout his lifetime he produced over 20,000 artworks. Picasso was the son of an art teacher and was very talented at a very young age. He is considered one of the greatest artists of the 20th century. This is Picasso's self-portrait painted in 1901 using the style of Expressionism. When Picasso was sad, he painted sad things. He called this his blue period. This painting, painted during Picasso's blue period, is called The Tragedy, and it was painted in 1903. The Old Guitarist, one of Picasso's more well-known blue period paintings, was painted in 1903 and took a year to complete. You can see this painting for yourself at the Art Institute of Chicago. But once Picasso was happy, he painted happier things using happier colors. This painting is called The Family of Saltimbanques, and it was painted in 1905. In 1908, Picasso co-founded the art movement known as Cubism. This Cubist painting was painted in 1910 and is called Girl with a Mandolin. As you can see in these next few paintings, Picasso really loved painting music and musical instruments. By this point, Cubism had evolved into a more abstract form of painting. This painting is called Woman Playing Guitar or Mandolin and was painted in 1910. Can you see a woman? What about a mandolin? Do you see a guitar? That's what abstract painting looks like. This Cubism painting was painted in 1911 and is called Violin. Do you see a violin? This painting is called Three Musicians and was painted in France in 1921 by Picasso. This Cubism portrait is called Weeping Woman and was painted in 1937 as a response to the Spanish Civil War. Lastly, this 50-foot tall Cubism sculpture is called the Chicago Picasso, and yes, you can go see this in Chicago as well. Picasso died in April 1973. We can learn so much from this amazing artist. He is also the owner of my favorite artist quote of all time. Picasso said, "Every child is an artist. The problem is how to remain an artist once he or she grows up." Now let's make some artwork inspired by this amazing artist. First thing we're going to need to do, we're going to need to take our extra piece of paper, whether it's copy paper, whether it is construction paper, we're going to fold it in half. If you would like a longer, taller heart, you can fold the paper landscape, which is longer. If you would like a shorter, more plump heart, you can fold your paper portrait style. I like to call them taco and burrito style. So I'm going to fold my paper taco style. match the corners. Grown-ups, sometimes little hands have trouble folding paper. Just try to slow them down and teach them how to properly crease their paper. So Kaylin, do you want yours folded taco or burrito? Okay. The next step is to take your pencil and along the crease, not the mouth. So we have the crease and we have the mouth, not the mouth. Blah. You don't want to cut on the mouth, you want to cut on the crease. So we're going to take our pencil and we're going to start about 2 inches from the top. So Kaylin's going to do this too. She's going to turn paper here. Here's your pencil. About right here is where you're going to start. And we are going to draw the shape of a big ear from top to bottom. So I'm going to draw mine just to show you what it should look like. See that?
Hold on, I need your paper, Daddy.
That looks excellent. It is important that once you start, you climb uphill. And then you go around the loop and then you come down.
Can you start over the heart?
You can start over. You're just cutting it out, so it'll be fine. Here, do it on the other side. So start right here.
Oh, I can't. That's in the way.
We're gonna cut it. Just cut it out right. Okay. There you go. So about right there. So you want to go up the hill and go down to that corner.
Mommy, I did it. Look.
Hold it up. Show everybody. Now look. See how it looks like an ear? That's what we want. You have to go up the hill and come down. It looks like a big ear. So now we are going to cut it out. So grab your scissors. We're going to cut out that shape. And when you open it up, you will have the shape of a heart. More advanced students can cut it out without even drawing the shape, but this is directed more towards the younger students. Good job. Good job. Now open up your heart so everybody can see. That's okay, we're gonna draw around it anyway. Kaylin has a beautiful heart. The next step is to turn this heart into Cubism. So Cubism was a movement that was started by Pablo Picasso, and it was a very abstract way of painting. We're going to take our heart and we're going to cut it in half. So it does not matter if you cut right down the middle, it does not matter if we cut diagonally, but we're going to do one cut and we're going to cut it into 2 pieces. So Kaylin, take your heart and cut it into 2 pieces. I'm just doing a straight line, just like that. There you go. Kaylin's cutting right down the middle, which is perfect.
I know how to cut it straight down correctly in the middle because I saw a little line that was white.
That's right,
Sorry,
you were cutting along your crease. So we're done with our scissors. The next step is to juxtaposition. It's a fun word. Can you say juxtaposition, Kaylin?
Juxtaposition.
Juxtaposition is the act or instance of placing 2 or more things side by side, often to compare, contrast, or to create an interesting effect, just as we are doing with our 2 pieces of our heart. Juxtapositioning. That means we are going to slightly push one side up and bring one side down. We're going to juxtapose our heart, and then we're going to trace around the shape that those 2 pieces make. And the easiest way to do this is to tape it to your paper. For the younger students, it will be easier to do this step using some tape. So I'm going to tape Kaylin's heart to her paper so she can trace around the edges. I'm just going to loop the back of a piece of tape, stick it on it, and she is going to place these two pieces however she wants them to look on her paper so she can trace over that new shape. All right, so
I want you to do it.
we're just gonna go like this. You wanna do it this way or the other way?
That way.
Okay, so let's just place them down on your paper like this. And then trace around your shape. It's okay. We are taking this is how you do it, babe. Trace around that shape. It's supposed to look just a little bit like a heart. So what we are doing is we are taking the realistic shape of a heart and we are turning it into an abstract shape. Good job, Kaylin. You're doing a really good job, baby. Okay, so hold it up so everyone can see your
Abstracting my abstract heart
it's
friends.
upside down. So it looks just a little bit like a heart. We took the realistic shape of a heart and we turned it into an abstract shape. The next step is to take a ruler or a straight edge and we are going to draw straight lines, not only inside the heart, but also on the background. And I wouldn't get them too close together because we are going to be painting and you want your shapes to be large because it's easier to paint a large shape than a little teeny tiny shape. So we're going to take our straight edge and we're going to add some straight lines. To not use the ruler, but parents, get them to use that ruler. It's important for them to be able to become comfortable using a ruler, especially when they're at a younger age, because they're going to see those numbers on that ruler and the next time they use it, it's going to be familiar to them. So even if they're just using a ruler as a straight edge, it's very important to get them to keep using it. Okay, so now we're done with our pencil. The next step is to take a crayon and trace over all of our lines that we just made, just so it's darker, because when we paint it, we want to be able to see the lines. Good job, show everybody. So we're going to find a dark colored crayon. What do you think the darkest crayon is, Kaylin? You want that one? Black! Black is a very dark crayon. So she is going to trace over all of her lines. I'm going to use purple. I would say that's a pretty dark color. And I'm going to trace all over my heart lines as well. So push hard. You want a nice thick outline. It's going to help you when you start painting. Kaylin is strengthening her fine motor skills by tracing along these pencil lines with her crayon. Good job. Got this little line here, this little line, and this little line.
That's a big one.
That's a big line, you're right. Once you finish tracing, put your crayon to the side. Don't put it away yet because we will need that later. So hold up your beautiful abstract drawing. We're going to turn this abstract... Blah, 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 blah. We're going to turn this... We are going to turn this abstract drawing into an abstract painting. by painting it. Everyone loves to paint. So we are going to be using these watercolors. I just like to set them up like this. And parents, Dollar Tree plates make perfect water dishes for younger kids because they're very hard to spill. So grab your paintbrush. So Kaylin, let's talk about how we are going to paint this. Kaylin, what color is the sun?
Yellow.
Is the sun hot or cold?
Hot.
Is fire hot or cold?
Hot.
So if we build a fire, we are warm. We're keeping warm. Fire is the color of warm colors. So yellow, red, and orange, even pink, are
Mommy?
considered warm colors. What?
What color is ice?
Oh, go ahead, Kaylin, ask them. Do that again.
What color is ice?
If I think about frozen, ice is normally light blue. Is that right?
And is it warm or cold?
If I touch ice, it's very cool. It's cold. So is light blue a cool color?
Yes.
Blue is a cool color. What about the ocean? What color is the ocean? It's blue. You've been to the ocean before. The ocean is cool when you get in. When you go on vacation, you go swimming in the ocean, it's very cool. So blue is a cool color.
Yeah, but when you're out of the water and you're on sand, you're very hot.
Mm-hmm. And if you walk out barefooted in the grass on a cool morning, the grass is very cool to your feet. So green is a cool color. So we were talking about grapes. Grapes are purple and green. Purple and green are both considered cool colors. So Kaylin, the warm colors are red, orange, yellow, and pink is also a warm color because it is a tint of red. And the cool colors are purple, blue, and green. We are going to make the inside, which is our heart, it is our foreground, warm colors, and we're going to turn the background into cool colors. That creates contrast in your painting. Contrast means that you want your foreground to stand out from your background. So we're going to start painting. We will speed up the video. I will show it to you as we are going, and we will finish this painting quickly. Make sure that before coloring in a shape, my students outline it, whether they're coloring with markers or paint. I call that putting a fence around it because it gives your paintbrush a barrier, and it's a lot easier to fill in that color while staying in the lines. Using warm colors. Kaylin's doing an excellent job following instructions. She has orange and pink and red in her heart, and she's using yellow now. So she is going to repeat those colors to fill in all of the shapes in her heart. Now I'm going to start my cool colors for my background. Kaylin is finishing her background. She's doing an excellent job sticking with her color scheme. That's the fancy word for the choice of colors that we are using for our painting. I am going to let mine dry because as you can see, there's quite a difference in the vibrance of colors between these two paintings. Does anybody know why? This is something that happens a lot in the art room. Students don't like to keep going. They just want to stop. But as you can see, there is a big difference in how colorful one of these paintings is. It's because I let it dry and I painted over it one more time. So I'm going to let it dry. I'm going to go get Keelani so she can say hi, and Kaylin is going to finish her beautiful background. Painting dries, the last step is to take your crown and re-outline over the tops of those lines because they're going to start to disappear once you paint over the top of it. And after that, you're done and you have a beautiful Pablo Picasso inspired painting using warm and cool color scheme. Thank you for watching. I would love to see pictures of your finished products. I hope you have fun with this lesson.
Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and give us a thumbs up and push the thumbs up button.
Thank you for watching. Bye!
Bye.